Today, we're having a peruse through the very popular subreddit of Am I the A-hole? We got a couple of the top stories of the week. Let's dive in. Am I the A-hole for telling her to stop spending $45 on burgers weekly? My, male 42, sister-in-law... No, the sister-in-law is not a male 42, but the original poster is male 42. My sister-in-law, 33, recently started selling burgers on Saturdays. She works a 9-to-5 Monday to Friday office job with a good salary, but she recently discovered she is pregnant with her ex's baby. He is no longer in the picture, so she is selling burgers for extra income. Now every Saturday, my wife, 40, buys burgers for our family. 3 kids, 12, 10, and 8. My issue is that my sister-in-law sells every burger for $9, so 5 burgers is $45. The burgers are tasty, don't get me wrong, but she's using my mother-in-law's recipe that my wife also knows. So I don't see why we should spend $45 weekly on burgers when my wife can make identical ones at home, and we would spend less money on ingredients. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. If it's gonna be $45 a week on burgers, I don't know, to me so far I think your wife is just supporting her sister. Okay, yeah, but let's read on. Let's see what happens. To be clear, technically we can afford sister-in-law's burgers comfortably. I just don't see why we should when there are cheaper options. I tried to talk about it with my wife and she said she mostly buys because she wants to support her sister. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking, man. It's just to support her sister in this tough time for her. I told her it's not our job to support her sister. Damn, alright, what happened to family? It's not our job to support her sister. Interesting take. Beside, as I said, the burgers are tasty and every weekend they are sold out in a couple of hours. So I don't think losing our 5 burgers would put a dent in her business. Yesterday I told my wife again we shouldn't buy burgers and she asked me why I cared if she was buying them from her account, not our money. We have each an account and one joint account. I told her it's not about that. I just don't think it's sensible to spend $45 every weekend on burgers, and she already knows the recipe. She said she'll be spending $36 instead, because she won't be buying mine anymore if it bothered me so much. Dude, it's not about spending $45 a week on burgers, man. It's about supporting a family member, and that's what your wife's doing right now. She's just supporting a family member in this time of need. It's not really a time of need, but just in this tough time for her, clearly. This is so... God, this guy's a thick skull. That's exactly what she did. She bought burgers for our kids and her and didn't buy one for me. Good. Which, okay. Anyway, I got a Big Mac for cheaper. So I thought we were okay. But she has been acting as if she's mad at me since yesterday. Damn, I wonder why. I fail to see why she's mad. Am I the a-hole? Yes, dude, you are. Hey, honey. Why are we spending $45 a week on burgers? My sister-in-law is having a baby. I just thought it would be a nice thing to do for her. It's her side hustle. It's called supporting family. Supporting family? You know the recipe, though. What's the point of spending $45 a week on burgers if you know the recipe? Yes, I know the recipe, but it's not about knowing the recipe or about making our own burgers. It's about supporting my sister. You know, my sister, your sister-in-law, the aunt to our kids. I don't comprehend. My opinion is, yes, dude, you are the a-hole in this situation. I think it's, I get it. Maybe to you, it's a bit of a waste of money. But here's the thing. Your wife is spending her own money, her own cash, not in your joint account. She's supporting a family member, your sister-in-law, her own sister. Pretty sensible thing to do. Let's see what the comments say. You the a-hole. I was going to say not the a-hole until I got to the part where you say that you guys have separate accounts and a joint account, and she is buying the burgers from her own money. Exactly, it's her own money. So why is it such a big deal? We aren't buying the burgers. She is, from her separate money. Does she micromanage how you spend your money? And what if she instead just gave her sister $45 a week from her own money in exchange for no burgers? What business is that of yours? Yeah, 21,000 upvotes on this comment. Exactly. Oh, man. Banger of a first story. Story number 2. Am I the a-hole for getting into an argument with my husband because he left me during surgery? Damn. What a title. What a title. I am a 25 female and my husband, 27, and I have been together for almost 4 years and we do not have any kids. I had a same-day lumpectomy surgery yesterday. The tumor is not believed to be malignant, but I wanted it out since my mother had breast cancer. My husband got the day off work and drove me. The surgery was delayed for about 3 hours and my husband was getting impatient. The surgeon finally came in and said she expected the surgery would take an hour. After she left, my husband said he was going to leave the hospital to get lunch when I went under since he hadn't eaten that day. I wanted him to be able to eat and was trying to be brave, but I really didn't want to be left when the surgery was only supposed to be an hour. So I asked him if we could pick up food for him on the way home. He gave me the impression he would stay, and I was wheeled away. Alright? Also, why does he have to leave the hospital to get lunch? Usually hospitals or bigger clinics or hospitals have like a cafe or something. Okay, whatever. Fast forward to 30 minutes later, I was being shaken awake by a nurse who told me I was sick and was trying to get in touch with my husband. Apparently, during the surgery, my blood pressure dropped rapidly and my surgeon was able to get the tumor out in 20 minutes. Oh, no, okay. My blood pressure was 70/30 by the time they got it out, and my lips had turned blue? Oh, dude. Oh, my goodness, man. What a turn of events. Okay. I was very sick in my room. I was bleeding through my internal stitches, coming in and out of consciousness, and was vomiting all the while. My nurse was trying to track my husband down. My surgeon called in, but he did not answer. I'm very thankful for the sweet nurses who took care of me and reassured me. It is the next day now, and I'm very emotional and angry about the whole ordeal. Her husband left. Her husband left to get lunch. Hands down. My husband did not apologize and has been incredibly defensive about the whole thing. His explanation for leaving was, I went out and got lunch. Nice. And then I was getting gas. What? Why are you getting gas too, man? Just do this another day. Just do that another day. Why are you getting lunch and... whatever. I went out and got lunch, and then I was getting gas because I was low from driving your butt around. Oh, it's over, man. Don't say those kind of things when your wife's in surgery, dude. What is going on in this story, man? This is a crazy thing to say with your wife in surgery. The surgery was supposed to be an hour. How was I supposed to know your heart could have stopped? Because anything can happen in a surgery, dude. Like... things happen, you know what I mean? I told him he had one job, which was to stay with me and tell me what the surgeon says. I could get over him leaving if he was apologetic or remorseful, but I'm shocked at his words or how little he seems to care for someone he claims to love. Yeah, exactly, dude. Oh my goodness, man, this is a crazy story. In his defense, he cared for me last night when we got home, but left today after we argued. I'm sure I'm just still really emotional from anesthesia and being a bit dramatic, but I can't even look at him the same. He is usually attentive and caring, so I am baffled. I'm sure he thought the chances of anything going wrong were slim, but I can't understand his thought process. Yeah, dude. I sat for hours and hours in waiting rooms during all of my mother's breast cancer procedures and was nervous to even leave for a minute to get food. God forbid I don't have cancer because I don't trust him with anything medical now. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. If he can't wait for a simple hour procedure, I guess overall it was a 4-hour, whatever. 4 or 5 hours, who cares, man? You're waiting for your wife to get through surgery, dude. Like, you gotta fill up gas and do all this random side quests while you're waiting for your wife. Like... oh, man. God forbid I don't have cancer because I don't trust him with anything medical now. Anyway, I'm unsure what I hope to get from writing this to strangers. I just needed to vent. Yeah, vent all you want, because this is just not a great look for your husband, man. I mean, dude. Let's see what the comments say. Not the a-hole. I'm really sorry you went through that and he's not being supportive. Did he actually say from driving your butt around? That's incredibly insensitive. He did. That was the comment that really turned into an argument. Warranted. The fact that he ignored the phone calls from the hospital is suspicious. Did he say why he did that? He said it was a few unknown phone calls from the area. This was strange to me too, because he knew that the doctors had his number. Who ignores unknown callers when their wife is in surgery, especially when coming from a local number? He's an idiot or a liar. Huh. A random unknown number. Who's calling me right now? Who could be so important who's calling me right now? Well, my wife's in hospital right now. Nah, probably not her. Probably just a scammer. Alright, time to get my Big Mac. And fill up gas, apparently. Yeah, this is pretty funny. I mean, not funny for her, but just funny for me as the reader. It's just an incredibly bad, just a bad situation for everybody here. Oh, man. Cool. That was fun. A couple of absolutely fascinating stories out of this subreddit. If you like this video, that's what I do here. I go and react and read some fun Reddit stories, react to some fun memes, do whatever, honestly. Just have a chill time with you all online. Drop a like down below, smash the subscribe button, and thank you. Thank you each and every one of you for watching this video. And don't forget to support your family members, even if it means spending $45 on a burger. Or $45 on whatever, 5 burgers. Thank you so much. Nice.